Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, aka the $1 trillion Goddess. It's a mindset, baby. Listen, I'm back to talk about R. Kelly. I'm trying to not talk about R. Kelly, as you can tell if you've been following what I've been doing. I've moved away from R. Kelly. However, he's, back in the blogs, and I thought, why not? So, yeah, R. Kelly has been making his rounds still to all the different bloggers, more specifically the male bloggers that have big followings. And this time he's talking to Wack 100 on the No Jumper channel. And very popular platforms, the both of them have. And R. Kelly is still going on talking about this BOP officer, the leaked emails to his then girlfriend, Azriel, who then turned federal witness because he says she was upset about what she saw in those emails. Conversations that he had with his other girlfriend, is Joycelyn. He says this is why he's in prison. This is why he's locked up. And he says the law can't break the law. So as far as he's concerned, this undoes everything that he's been charged with, all the evidence that came through the trials. He's talking about the New York trial, but I think he thinks this is probably going to get him off of everything. He never brings up Rashana Landfair, who was the witness in the Chicago trial that got him yet another 20 years. But he wants to continuously bring up Azriel. Mind you, there were 50 plus witnesses in the New York trial. There were thousands of items of evidence against him, audio, video, firsthand witness testimony. All types of abuses were lodged upon him from other witnesses aside from Azriel Clary. So why does R. Kelly feel so compelled to continue this narrative and to continue calling around with this sob story, which if anyone who actually followed the trial had an understanding of how the legal process works, they would never entertain this. I mean, it's actually laughable. But people who obviously haven't followed the trial and don't even know it, like Wack 100, he has no idea what he's talking about. He's saying, yeah, this needs to be addressed and put in front of someone or this and that. Hello, the BOP officer situation that he's complaining about was a part of his trial. His lawyer submitted a motion to the judge to further investigate. The judge denied the motion and moved on with the trial. And that's how trials go. The judge had the authority to do that. And that's how trials work. The judge has the authority to do that. And even still, Jennifer Bongine has filed the beginnings of his appeal for the New York trial. And I don't know that she even listed that in the appeal. Maybe she did. But I guarantee you, those emails and that witness aren't the reason solely of why he got convicted. So I guess they're saying that the witness, Azriel, should have never been introduced to the jury because of the means by which she became a witness. But the feds didn't do anything wrong. And if Tasha K did leak those emails and she was the person who was getting the information illegally, let him tell it, then that's between Tasha K and the feds and the BOP officer, which they've already dealt with this person. They were made to retire, it seems. And Tasha herself said she's not being investigated. They asked her questions. She says she's always available for them when they ask questions because of the people she has talked to throughout the years who are attached to the case. She has a lot of information. She has talked to people who have yet to talk again about the case or the situation. So she's been a tremendous resource for the feds. So clearly, when the feds use you, they're going to leave you free so you can continue to be used, right? That's why a lot of people get early releases and sometimes never even do any jail time when they cooperate with the feds. So, you might as well just say Tasha K is a federal informant. Hello, this happens. And this is how people get locked up, because people snitch on them. I mean, listen, if you don't do the crime, you don't do the time. I know people are innocently jailed all the time, but with all of the witnesses and the evidence and the hoopla around his trials, there's no way this man would have been innocent and yet still found guilty. That wouldn't have happened. It couldn't have happened. This thing was straight by the book. And if you don't like the book, then go make some edits. Go write your own book. Go make a book. You guys got to start getting into the lawmaking of the business here, the business of life. If you don't like what you're seeing, you can't undo something because you didn't like the outcome. It is what it is. The man got convicted twice. So regardless of him whining to all of these bloggers and a lot of these men who he's talking to, they don't like women themselves. Adam 22 from No Jumper has been trending for the past few weeks because he and his porn star wife just publicized her first BBC. If you don't know what a BBC is in porn, then go Google it. Well, don't Google it if you're around kids or if you're at work. But all I'm saying is, like, these are not even men to listen to. Wack 100. You know, I heard Cuz and Levi praising Wack 100, how he's this and he's that, and he's the industry this. And please, Wack 100 is a rat himself. He himself is a government informant too. He knows all the ins and outs. That's why he's doxing Tasha K right now, because he's connected to both sides of the coin. The industry, the cops, the feds, all the people, he's in the middle. He doesn't have any loyalty to anybody. Now, what he's doing is just representing a man, R. Kelly, who he probably feels very much connected to, because he himself has been scrutinized for some sexual things that are a little bit sus. And the girl who got him on video doing those things talked to Tasha K. So that makes Tasha K even, more of public enemy number one for Wack 100. Okay. So now he ain't doing this for R. Kelly. He's doing this for himself. Okay. Now, while all this is going on and R. Kelly, is calling these people, his lawyer, Jennifer Bongine, put a tweet out to say that he will not be doing any more interviews under legal advisement. Yeah, because it's just not a good idea when you have an appeal pending. It's not a good idea to go public and say all these things that could be used against you. And the things he's addressing have nothing to do with his convictions. What about all the other witnesses and victims? What about the audio and the visuals? What about Rashana Lanfair and all the things that happened in the Chicago trial? He's mums the word on everything except the BOP officer, Tasha K, Azriel. He don't even mention the other rat or person that's in the motion as well. Larry McGee, also a government informant, right? So allegedly, all I'm saying is, don't waste your time listening to these pleas and doing any investigating and getting all emotionally involved about it like this is going to help this man, because it's not. This is not helping him. Actually, it's hurting him. And that's, again, why his lawyer, who y'all say y'all trust, said no more interviews. No more. And she's a little too late, in my opinion. The damage has been done. There could be more damage, because he probably has a long time before that appeal gets any action. Yeah, I was going to play audio. Maybe I should, so y'all could hear how ridiculous Wack 100 sounds. Okay, for whatever reason, the audio did not transfer over to my editing program, so we won't be hearing the audio. I think it's for the better, because all we're hearing is R. Kelly bitching and complaining about how his then girlfriend read emails between him and his other girlfriend, and how he had no idea how, and she basically cursed him out, and that was the end of it before she turned federal witness. And Wack 100 and Adam, trying to untangle and decode this whole thing is even more proof that these two numbskulls have no idea of what they're talking about. Adam, actually the smart one, even says at some point that he needs to look into this more before he promotes this, before he gets on this bandwagon. He brought up Vlad TV and how Vlad TV didn't air his interview because he didn't like the direction the phone call had gone, with R. Kelly dropping different names of people he wanted to accuse of things, and Vlad didn't feel comfortable with that. So as much as I don't like Vlad, that cultural appropriating motherfucker, no, as much as I don't really like Vlad, that I will have to say I agree with. Same here with Adam. I don't like Adam 22, but it takes a real intelligent mind to be able to say, you know what, let me look into this before just taking somebody's word for something and running with it. But back to the real topic at hand, I wouldn't expect anything good to come out of that appeal. R. Kelly, he's just, obviously restless right now. He can't believe the time that he got. He probably thought he was going to get a couple years, maybe some time served. He got 30 years plus another 20 concurrently. So if something happens to the New York case, he's still going to have to do the 20 in Chicago. People think that if one goes away, they both go away. Not true at all. So anybody out there saying he's going to be home soon, if you hear anybody talking that nonsense, you need to log off immediately. And that goes to Cousin Levi. I never liked that guy. I hate pseudo-intelligent people. You don't need to go around beating your chest telling people how intelligent you are if you actually are. You understand? Yeah, probably not. Anyway, I think that's all I got for now. I did want to go live, so hopefully you're tuning in and seeing the notifications. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. Like, share, and comment as well. Let me know what you think about this. And remember, come over to my community wall. I'm there every day, posting all throughout the day, as well as my short videos. Come into the comments and let's chop it up. Outside of that, that's all I got. Till next time, y'all. Bye.